Hey everybody, it's DWolfe with Redefy Real Estate. Today I'm going to be bringing you the numbers from our multiple listing system for the month of May 2017. We're going to compare that to May of 2016, as well as look at some different trend lines, focusing primarily on the three cities of Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Chesapeake. This is information that as a buyer or a seller, you should be using to get an idea of what's going on an overview of those three cities. But obviously, if you are looking at a specific city and a specific property in a specific neighborhood, you're going to want a more defined market analysis. I can definitely help you with that. Just give me a call, 757-515-4728. Let's get right to the numbers. So here we are, May of 2017. And here we've got the comparison right next to it, 2016, and obviously we've got April, March, and going all the way back to January. But we're focusing on May 2017. We're in the city of Norfolk. 1,260 properties were on the market for the month of May, and you can see that is definitely down from last year at this time, as well as even down from the previous year, because this negative 940 is in comparison to 2015. So the last 3 years for the month of May, we have trended down at least 9% each year. We've carried less and less inventory in the city of Norfolk. So for percentage of change versus last year, negative 9.81%. 301 properties did go and were closed. They were sold. That's a 9.85 increase as well as. So now the last 3 years, we've seen an increase on the number of properties closing, but at the same time, a decrease in the number of properties being put on the market. And here we go. Trend line. Next up is the $191,500 median sold price. That number down a little bit off of the $200,000 from last year, negative 4.25%. Months of inventory, 5.12 months of inventory. The previous year, we were at 5.64 months of inventory. Five months of inventory is a normal market in Hampton Roads. Looking at the city of Virginia Beach, here we are, 2,398 properties were on the market. That number down 6.55 versus last year at this time. And there again, you see in the city of Virginia Beach, it was also down from 2015. So there again, 3 years in a row, trending down for the number of homes on the market. Number of units sold, almost identical, negative 3.41%. I mean, that's a difference of 30 properties approximately. 736 homes sold versus 762. But we see that's still off a little bit of the growth in the sold market that we had from 2015 to 2016, which was 25%. Median sold price, $258,000. A little bit of growth there, 5.47% over last year at $245,000. And months of inventory, 3.92. 3.92, still under the 4-month mark in the city of Virginia Beach. And that is definitely, people would call that a seller's market, and I could agree. Unfortunately, you're not going to see that much of a drastic reflection in the market value of the home just because inventory is low. But what it does mean is if you're a buyer and you find a house and you like it 70%, and you like it 7 out of 10, you need to move on that house because somebody else is going to buy it. It's not going to be around long. Okay? For the city of Chesapeake, 1,504 properties on the market. That number down, and there again, same trend line, trending down in the last 3 years from May of 2015, 2016, 2017. Here we are, negative 5.88%, 1,504 properties. The number of units sold, 450. That number is up 13.64% over the 397 that we had last year at this time. And there was a trend line there as well where we see growth the last 3 years of number of properties sold in the city of Chesapeake. For median sold price, though, $255,000, that's pretty much holding the same as it did last year, pretty much as it did the year before. So 3 years in a row, we're right in that 255, 258 range. Not a lot of growth on our median sold price. And our months of inventory, 4.2 months. So we've gotten out of the 3 range, the 3 months in Chesapeake, but we're not out by much, 4.2 months. You can see last year at this time we were at 4.68. Same thing in Chesapeake. If you find a house and you're interested in it a little bit, you need to decide quickly whether or not you want to buy that house or not. And if you do, you need to commit, move forward with the transaction there's not a lot of inventory, in any of these cities. So my name's DWolfe. I'm with Redefy Real Estate, where we list your home. On the listing side, it's $3,000 flat fee, and we do full service, professional photographer, professional showing service, professional contract manager. Everything is handled at an extremely high level. A lot of people touching the transaction and helping you with this. And once again, it's a flat fee of $3,000. We will be back next month looking at June's numbers.